Today's review is on Black for the PS2. Black is a first-person shooter video game developed by Criterion Games and published by EA. It was released on February 24, 2006 for the Xbox and PlayStation 2. The game is notable for its heavily stylized cinema-inspired action, as well as its award-winning sound quality and focus on destructive effects during gameplay.
How did you connect him to 7th Wave? See, after the Miami screw-up, my crew was assigned to take him out. At the time, we didn't know it was Lennox. That all came together afterward. We never knew if the target was really him or not. Yeah, he was good. Kuwait City, Tokyo, almost had the shot in Kandahar. We came close a few times, but he always got the jump on us. S4 finally took him out in northern Pakistan. He's buried in some valley.
The main character of the story is a Black Ops soldier named Sergeant Jack Keller. Keller tells most of his story in a first-person interrogation 4 days after the events of which the story begins.
Our crew is assigned to take him out.
Keller is an inadequately disciplined member of a CIA Black Ops group and a veteran of several conflicts including Guatemala, Colombia, Iran, and Croatia. The unknown interrogator questions Keller about an arms smuggling and terrorist operation called the 7th Wave. 7th Wave have been responsible for a number of terrorist attacks. Keller is told that unless he cooperates, he and his actions will be declassified. He will be dishonorably discharged and imprisoned for life. Though initially resistant, Keller at last agrees to tell his story.
2-1 standby, I think I got something. Bad news, I got tracks all over the place, fresh. Maybe platoon size plus in strength.
Copy. Let's not get caught sleeping.
And maybe they're getting ready for a garage sale.
Put your hands down.
I'm on it.
God damn it, somebody take out that RPG!
The gameplay is essentially a straightforward first-person shooter. Players can only carry 2 weapons at a time, therefore strategy is needed when choosing weaponry. With weapons differing in characteristics, the player can also carry grenades, which can be thrown without switching weapons. Landmines and grenades can be detonated prematurely by shooting them. The game is mission-based, with each mission separated by a cutscene video. On harder difficulties, there are more objectives that must be completed before the player can progress. These extra objectives involve collecting various intelligence documents, blueprints, and destroying parts of the environment. These are all indicated by the HUD crosshair changing colour when the player points at the relevant object. Successful completion of the objectives over all missions in all difficulties above easy results in the awarding of silver weapons, infinite bullets, and also unlocking the gun M16A2 as the starting default weapon with infinite 40mm bullets, grenades. When unlocked, these features are permanent and cannot be removed unless starting a new story. Criterion intended to do for shooting what Burnout did for racing, tear it apart, with dual emphasis on destructible environments and the handling and behaviour of real-world firearms. Also, bullets that hit buildings, terrain, and objects that left visible damage. Moreover, the guns are rendered with great detail and accuracy, though some weapons features are stylised or exaggerated. Another notable feature and original feature is the use of real-time blur while reloading, giving a depth of field and more perspective to the game. When the player drops below 2 bars of health, the screen turns black and white. The sound of the character's heartbeat becomes the dominant noise, and the game goes into slow motion.
In the window, RPG! Hold your position! Do not fucking drop that! Behind the truck! Someone take him!
Black Sound was nominated for Best Audio at 2006 BAFTA Video Games Awards, and won Best Art and Sound jointly with Burnout Revenge at the 2006 Develop Industry Excellence Awards. So, altogether, I give Black an 8.5 out of 10. Graphics, 9 out of 10. Brilliant for the PS2. and there seems to be no problems with the graphics at all. Playability, 8.5 out of 10. Really easy controls, and doesn't seem to be overcomplicated. Gameplay, I give this a 9 out of 10. Brilliant gameplay, and there doesn't seem to be any lag at all, even with a lot of on-screen action and on-screen enemies. Well, that's all for my review on Black. See you next time. Goodbye.